Her blades are ticking like a clock upon the glass, watching all the shadows of the underground pass. There's blood upon the pavement, washing in the drain. A neon lit murder in the middle of the rain. I've got the target's profile burning on my screen, the ugliest criminal that I have ever seen. I slide the heavy magnum right onto the seat. I'm bringing down the justice on this isolated street. Following the oil leaks, tracking down the tread. I won't stop the engine till the fugitive is dead. The city is a liar, the city is a thief, but I am the deliverer of the final grief. Rain-slicked retribution, hunting for the ghost, taking down the demons that the mega city hosts. Cruising through the alley with the vengeance in the heart, tearing their illusion and their alibis apart. Rain-slicked retribution, a bullet in the dark. I'm leaving the offender with a permanent mark. I see his tail lights glowing a dirty shade of red. He thinks he can escape the heavy bounty on his head. I kill my own headlights, running in the blind. I creep up in the dark and staying right behind. He pulls into a warehouse, thinking he is safe. A rat hiding deep inside a cybernetic strafe. I park the car in silence, step into the chill. I'm a professional, and I am moving in to kill. Following the oil leaks, tracking down the tread. I won't stop the engine till the fugitive is dead. The city is a liar, the city is a thief, but I am the deliverer of the final grief. Rain-slicked retribution, hunting for the ghost, taking down the demons that the mega city hosts. Cruising through the alley with the vengeance in the heart, tearing their illusion and their alibis apart. Rain-slicked retribution, a bullet in the dark. I'm leaving the offender with a permanent mark. Cornered in the dark, nowhere left to run, just the rain and the smoking gun. Pay your debt. was my guide, with nowhere left to linger and with nowhere left to hide. I drift around the planets, I glide across the sun, the greatest of the races that was ever being run. No friction on the rubber, no friction on the mind, leaving all the limits of the planet far behind. I am the first signal, I am the first flash, heading for the future in a beautiful crash. On the light, hold the fire, the final answer to the old desire.
Watch the motherboard of the city in the night. A million little circuits flashing red and blue. Every single window hiding someone that I knew. The traffic is a river of a glowing golden light, flowing through the canyons of the concrete might. I kill the roaring engine, let the silence take the wheel, taking just a moment to process what I feel. We built a world of magic, we built a world of wire. We covered up the nature with the neon fire, but standing here above it, so quiet and so still, I see the brutal beauty of the architect's will. Synthesized skyline, breathing in the dark, a grid of electricity, a cybernetic park. So beautiful and dangerous, so heavy and so grand, the greatest artificial creation of man. Synthesized skyline, glowing in my eye, yeah. I'm just a little speck beneath the digital sky. The data streams are humming, the frequency so low. Oh, a lullaby of logic for the souls below. I wonder if the city is dreaming on its own, a conscious digital sky. The grid goes on forever. The lights will never die. A constellation built digital sky. Rest now. The night is over. Skyline fades. On the beam, welcome to the temple of the midnight dream. Warehouse district sector number 9. I'm pushing the chassis right onto the line. E-brake pulled and the steering is locked. The system is shaking, the physics are shocked. White smoke rising from the back of the tread. I'm dancing with the devil hanging by a thread. Angle of attack, I calculate the slide. Letting the momentum be my only guide. G-force heavy pinning me to the seat, making modern art on this industrial street. Cybernetic drift, sliding through the car. Rubber burning patterns on the factory floor. Catching the apex, defying the spin. This is the arena where the masters begin. Cybernetic drift,
A violent ballet,
wiping all the rules of the logic away. Millimeters from the edge of the wall. One little slip and I ruin it all. But my hands are steady, my focus is cold. A story of traction that has to be told. Counter steer perfect, I'm snapping it back. A pendulum swinging on a desolate track. The engine is screaming a chorus of pain, but I pull it together and do it again. Angle of attack, I calculate the slide. Letting the momentum be my only guide. G-force heavy pinning me to the seat, making modern art on this industrial street. Cybernetic drift, sliding through the car. Rubber burning patterns on the factory floor. Catching the apex, defying the spin. This is the arena where the masters begin. Cybernetic drift,
a violent ballet,
wiping all the rules of the logic away. Slide left, hold the line. Slide right, doing fine. Friction is a myth, gravity is a joke. the core. Rubber burning patterns on the factory floor. Catching the apex, defying the spin. This is the arena where the masters begin. Cybernetic drift,
A violent ballet,
wiping all the rules of the logic away. Perfect execution, killing the engine. Let the smoke clear.
Silk gloves are gripping on the steering wheel of white. A silent ghost is moving through the velvet night. I've got the diamond blueprints locked inside my head. The sensors in the hallway are glowing neon red. I bypass the security, I bypass the lock. I'm moving like the shadow, ignoring every clock. The engine's just a whisper in the luxury machine. The cleanest operation that the city's ever seen. A glass of cold champagne upon the leather seat. I'm moving with the rhythm of a high society beat. The sirens are a symphony a mile or two away. I'm living in the midnight, I don't care about the day. Velvet velocity, smooth and so refined, leaving every intersector miles far behind. A touch of the expensive, a touch of the divine. The treasures of a syndicate are officially mine. Velvet velocity, high fashion chase, winning every battle with an elegant grace. Diamonds in the dash, secrets in the dark. A lady of the distance, leaving not a mark. Heist complete, sipping the wine. Velvet. I plug the memory drive directly to the core. I couldn't bear to live without your presence anymore. The dashboard screen is flashing, rendering your face, a ghost of colored pixels in a dark and empty place. Your voice comes through the speakers, synthetic but so sweet. I park the car in silence on a lonely rainy street, but I can see the static creeping in around the edge. I'm losing my connection to the cybernetic pledge. The data is corrupting, the file is tearing down. The saddest little vehicle in the entire town. I try to run a backup, I try to save the file, but I only have a minute left to see you smile. Hologram heartbreak fading in the wild. tragic piece of coding on a dying microchip. I slam my heavy fists upon the dashboard in the dark, watching every syllable lose its vital spark. The color drains away from the projection in the air, turning into static, leaving nothing but despair. I held you in the physical, I lost you in the code. A solitary widow on an endless lonely road. The data is corrupting, the file is tearing down, the saddest little vehicle in the entire town. I try a backup, I try to save the file, but I only have a minute left to see you smile. Hologram heartbreak fading in the wire, watching all my promises burning in the fire. Glitching on the monitor, a memory erased, a beautiful illusion that can never be replaced. Hologram heartbreak, tears upon the wheel. This artificial sorrow is the only thing I feel. System failure. Memory lost. I paid the ultimate price. I paid the cost. Don't leave me again. Hologram heartbreak fading in the wire, watching all my promises burning in the fire. Glitching on the monitor, a memory erased, a beautiful illusion that can never be replaced. Hologram heartbreak, tears upon the wheel. This artificial sorrow is the only thing I feel. File deleted. Screen goes dark. I'm alone.
The thermal gauge is dropping past the absolute of zero. No room inside this frozen hell for any kind of hero. The windshield is a tapestry, a fractal winter glass. I'm pushing through the sector where the living never pass. A layer of the permafrost is biting at the wire. I redirect the battery to feed the engine's fire. The neon signs are shattered, buried deep beneath the snow. I'm carrying the only spark of warmth I'll ever know. Cryogenic slumber waiting on the other side. If the heater fails me on this apocalyptic ride, I keep the RPMs exactly steady in the deep, refusing to surrender to the cybernetic slave. 0 Kelvin cruising, rolling through the white. A solitary glacier in the middle of the night. The oil turns to diamond, the rubber turns to stone. I'm navigating through the frozen monument alone. 0 Kelvin cruising, breathing out the steam. A ghost of the combustion in a cryogenic dream. cruising on the shoulder of the road. A static exhibition of a terminated code. The drivers are like statues in their suits of heavy chrome, forever looking forward to a disconnected home. My steering wheel is heavy, every turn is like a fight against the violent pressure of the unrelenting night. I activate the thermal pulse and melt the heavy tread. I am the only moving thing among the frozen dead. Cryogenic slumber waiting on the other side. If the heater fails me on this apocalyptic ride, I keep the RPMs exactly steady in the deep, refusing to surrender to the cybernetic sleep. 0 Kelvin cruising, rolling through the white. A solitary glacier in the middle of the night. The oil turns to diamond, the rubber turns to stone. I'm navigating through the frozen monument alone. 0 Kelvin cruising, breathing out the steam. A ghost of the combustion in a cryogenic dream. of gunfire, blending with the bass, the most violent procession in the history of the race. We burn 1,000 gallons every single heavy mile, but we're making all the credits and we're doing it in style. The mega city borders are coming into sight. We bring the heavy thunder to the middle of the night. Lock the heavy axles, shift the brutal gear. We don't negotiate, we operate on fear. A mile-long procession of the iron and the chrome. We will not stop the engines till we reach the neon home. Chromium convoy shaking up the ground, the heaviest machinery that's ever been found. We're breaking the blockade, we're smashing through the gate, delivering the cargo and delivering the fate. Chromium convoy, a mechanical stampede. We're feeding all the shadows exactly what they need. Hold the line, keep the pace, crush the bugs in our space. Run out! Chromium convoy shaking up the ground, the heaviest machinery that's ever been found. We're breaking the blockade, we're smashing through the gate, delivering the cargo and delivering the fate. Chromium convoy, a mechanical stampede. We're feeding all the shadows exactly what they need. Convoy arriving, gates opening, heavy delivery. The floor is gone, the ceiling is a lie. 1,000 tons of wreckage floating in the sky. The magnetic field is a shattered wreck. I've got the safety harness pulling on my neck. I see a floating bus, I see a rusted crane. I use the lateral thrusters to avoid the pain. Aim for the chassis of a truck in the air. Launch off the metal with the devil's flare. Wait for the alignment, wait for the spin. If I miss the landing, the abyss will win. Calculate the vector, burn the fuel fast. This jump is the one that's gotta be the last. Gravity graveyard, jumping through the void, navigating ruins that the system destroyed. Floating in the silence, drifting in the black. There is no road and there is no track. Gravity graveyard, define the way. I am the master of the falling. Cold on my spine, I kick out the window, I drop to the street. The engine ignites with the violent heat. The corporate drones are deploying the swarm. Red laser targets beginning to form. A suspended highway of polymer glass. I'm pushing the throttle, I'm making the pass. Zeros and ones, life and the death. Racing the devil and holding my breath. The syndicate wants it, the target is locked. The whole security system is shocked. Mega corporation run, nowhere to hide. Taking the corporate secrets out for a ride. Gunshots are shattering the transparent floor. I'm giving them hell, and they're begging for more. Mega corporation run, under the gun. I won't stop driving till the mission is done. Done, 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 done. An attack helicopter is blocking the lane, firing the missiles like a digital rain. I swerve to the left, I drift to the right, dancing with rockets in the middle of night. The tires are melting the crystalline road, carrying the weight of the ultimate code. If they catch me alive, they will wipe out my brain. So I'm taking the risk and ignoring the pain. Zeros and ones, life and the death. Racing the devil and holding my breath. The syndicate wants it, the target is locked. The whole security system is shocked. Mega corporation run, nowhere to hide. Taking the corporate secrets out for a ride. Gunshots are shattering the transparent floor. I'm giving them hell, and they're begging for more. Mega corporation run, under the gun. I won't stop driving till the mission is done. Done, 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 done. Dead end ahead, no turning around. Launch off the glass, don't look down. Kick down. Mega corporation run, nowhere to hide. Taking the corporate secrets out for a ride. Gunshots are shattering the transparent floor. I'm giving them hell, and they're begging for more. Mega corporation run, under the gun. I won't stop driving till the mission is done. Done, done, done. System offline, ghost in the wind. Run complete.
glass and chrome. The dashboard clock is frozen at 2:45. Just a lonely driver on an endless sea. I built this heavy armor out of wire and steel to cover up the fact that I can actually feel. But driving in the silence when the engine hums, I realize the sorrow that my heart becomes. I outrun the police, I outrun the gangs, but I can never outrun these emotional things. Reflected in the mirror is a face I used to know, lost inside the glow. Silicone soul. The radio is playing an old familiar track, reminding me of places I cannot go back. I trade my human memories for gigabytes of pain, a solitary teardrop in the acid rain. They say the new upgrades will erase the past, but nothing in the cyber world is built to last. I'm shifting through the gears of a broken dream, a silent little whisper in a massive stream. I outrun the police, I outrun the gangs, but I can never outrun these emotional things. Reflected in the mirror is a face I used to know, lost inside the glow. Seat in the night, chasing an illusion in the neon light. Looking for a spark in the circuitry. Is there anybody left out there for me? A human in the machine taking a toll, searching for a silicone soul. Just want to be loved. Looking for a silicone soul, searching for a piece that can make me whole. I've got an empty passenger seat in the night, chasing an illusion in the neon light. Looking for a spark in the circuitry. Is there anybody left out there for me? A human taking a toll, searching for a silicone soul. Just me and the road, looking for a soul in the
The wasteland is home. The sirens are wailing over automated birds. I'm leaving the utopia, I'm leaving all the herds. The perfect little grass is burning under my exhaust. I'm winning back the soul that humanity had lost. The crack is spreading wider, the vacuum pulls me through. I'm flying out the bubble of the artificial blue. The air is smelling toxic, the horizon is a rust. A gorgeous devastation of the freedom and the dust. The digital warden is screaming remain, but I'd rather die in the radioactive rain. I drop into gear, let the tires catch the fire. I'm climbing up the ramp of my beautiful desire. Cyber and escape, shattering the lie. I'm launching my machine into the painted skies. A million shards of glass raining down on the green. The most destructive exit that the paradise has seen. Cyber, eat and escape, breaking out the dome. The wasteland is dirty, but the wasteland is home. No more cages, no more lies. Open the dome, open the skies. Submarine and escape, shattering the lie. I'm launching my machine into the painted skies. A million shards of glass raining down on the green. The most destructive exit that the paradise has seen. Cyber, eat and escape, breaking out the dome. The wasteland is dirty, but the wasteland is home. Breathing the rust, I am free. Eden is broken.
The sky is getting longer, a ribbon of the gold, the greatest of the stories that a human never told. I'm chasing down the sunset, I'm chasing down the end, where the silence is a lover and the silence is a friend. I don't have a destination, I don't have a home, just a spirit made of carbon and a body made of chrome. The odometer is spinning, returning back to zero. The same old tragedy and the same old hero. The line is always moving just a mile or two away, at the beautiful conclusion of a digital day. I'm reaching for the distance, I'm reaching for the soul, losing the direction and losing all control. The horizon hunter, never looking back, a streak of the shadow on an infinite track. From the dusk until the dawn, and the dawn until the night, we're keeping up the speed and we're keeping up the light. The horizon hunter, the ultimate test, a heart that is beating and refusing to rest. The stars are my witnesses, the moon is my guide. With nowhere left to linger and with nowhere left to hide, just the hum of the motor hands are reaching, trying to connect. I drive with a precision and a deep respect. The architecture hums a synthetic lullaby. I'm tracing out the constellations in the sky. The dashboard is a spectrum of 100 hues, eradicating all the melancholy blues. A steady revolutions per minute on the dial. I haven't felt this peaceful in a long, long while. Cruising in the altitude, breathing in the cold, watching all the geometric mysteries unfold. No one can touch me, nowhere left to hide. Just a lonely angel on a midnight ride. Neon overpass, curving through the sky, watching all the tiny little lives go by. A ribbon made of yellow, a ribbon made of blue. I'm leaving everything, but I remember you. Neon overpass, bridging through the dark, leaving on the atmosphere a glowing mark. High above the grid, untouchable and free. The city is a dream, a neon galaxy. Neon overpass, curving through the sky, watching all the tiny little lives go by. A ribbon made of yellow, a ribbon made of blue. I'm leaving everything, but I remember you. Neon overpass, bridging through the dark, leaving on the atmosphere a glowing mark. Cruising on, fading in the skyline. Overpass. Yeah. Deep inside the underbelly where the smog is thick, breathing in the poison that makes the city sick. Yellow smoke is rising from the factory stacks, riding on a chassis with 100 different cracks. The acid rain is melting the paint upon the hood, surviving in the wasteland, doing what I could. The filter is a savior, the engine is a beast. Welcome to the sector where the scavengers feast, turning all the toxic into the overdrive. This is what it takes just to keep the dream alive. Scraping on the asphalt, sparks upon the steel. The industrial religion is the only thing I feel. Catalytic converter, purifying pain.
strange electromagnetic trap. The radio died and the headlights went dim. The horizon is looking impossibly grim. There in the distance, cutting the night, a tower of black absorbing the light. No neon, no chrome, just an absolute void. A geometry left by a god destroyed. The engine is sputtering, losing its breath. A heavy sensation resembling death. It pulls me right in with an invisible hand. A silent colossus alone in the sand. Neon, monolith, shadow of space, staring right back in the human race. A structure of secrets, a pillar of doom, turning the desert into a mechanical tomb. Neon, monolith, humming a tune under the light of a paralyzed moon. I step from the vehicle, touching the stone, a frequency vibrating right through the bone. It isn't a building, it isn't a ship. It's a glitch in the matrix, a terrible trip. A sequence of symbols ignite on the face, coordinates pointing to a darker place. I realize now we were never alone. We are just dust on a cosmic throne. The engine is sputtering, losing its breath. A heavy sensation resembling death. It pulls me right in with an invisible hand. A silent colossus alone in the sand. Neon, monolith, shadow of space, staring right back in the human race. A structure of secrets, a pillar of doom, turning the desert into a mechanical tomb. Neon, monolith, humming a tune under the light of a paralyzed moon. It sees me. It knows me. The transmission begins. We are awake. Neon, monolith, shadow of space, staring right back in the human race. A structure of secrets, a pillar
of a cosmic solar tail. The green light flashes, the magnets push away. We launch into the darkness, completely out of day. I see the constellation reflecting in my hood. I'm pushing past the limits, doing what I should. He tries to use the slipstream, drafting in the void, but my exhaust is deadly, a weapon deployed. I hit the hyper injection, the vehicle leaps ahead. A brilliant streak of silver, a brilliant streak of red. No friction in the air, no gravity to dread. Waiting for the laser of the cybernetic flag. The G-force is a monster crushing on my chest. This is the final frontier. center of the wheel, where the nights of the synthetic and the neon dawn, moving in the silence till the darkness is all gone. Carbon fiber bodies reflecting every glow, navigating corridors where the heavy cannot go. A legion of the restless, a legion of the brave, resurrecting honor from a cybernetic grave. Shields are fully loaded, hearts are made of light, a phantom army marching in the middle of the night. We don't need the glory, we don't need the fame, just the cold perfection of the underground game. Carbon fiber crusade, driving for the right, a streak of silver justice in the middle of the night. Unstoppable and weightless, we are moving as one, underneath the orbit of the artificial sun. Carbon fiber crusade, the spirit of the weave, fulfilling every promise that the believers believe. Whoa. The corporate enforcers are heavy and they're slow, they cannot track the places where the light foot go. We drift around the borders, we shatter every gate, taking back the city from the hands of the fates. One hand on the steering, one hand on the sword, the only kind of mercy that the city can afford. We are the architects of a better kind of day, washing all the sorrow and the vanity away. Hold the formation, keep the pace, a new generation, winning the race for the future. For the future. Carbon fiber crusade, driving for the right, a streak of silver justice in the middle of the night. Unstoppable and weightless, we are moving as one, underneath the orbit of the artificial sun. Carbon fiber crusade, the spirit of the weave, fulfilling every promise that the believers believe. Crusade, the grid is safe. Crusade. The shore's made of iron and the water's made of oil. Below the surface, cooling pipes begin to boil. I'm driving on the surface of a silver-colored sea, the only place where gravity can set the spirit free. The spray is cold and heavy, like a rain of melted lead, with a holographic sunset glowing orange and red. I'm carving through the ripples of a dark synthetic blue, chasing down a horizon that is never really true.
swimming deep below, watching as my headlights put on a lonely show. I shift into the overdrive, I glide across the foam, thousands of miles away from any kind of home. The salt is made of silicone, it's biting at the pain. In a cathedral of the water, without a single saint, I feel the rhythm of the tide, a heavy pulsing beat, cooling down the friction and the artificial heat. The mercury is rising in the wake of my exhaust, counting every memory that I have ever lost. The ocean is a mirror, reflecting all the stars, the ultimate sanctuary for the broken and the scarred. Titanium tides, washing over the chrome, finding in the deep sea a temporary home. A symphony of motion on a river of the light, surfing through the silence of the universal night. Titanium tides, dragging me away into the neon shadows at the ending of the day. Float on the silver, dive in the gold, the greatest of stories that never was told. Drifting offshore into the mist, titanium sea.
A billion degrees in the back of the trunk, turning the titanium to liquid metal junk. I'm carrying a star that is ready to explode, a miniature sun on the underground road. The paint is peeling off, revealing glowing steel. The intense radiation is the only thing I feel. The tires are melting, fusing to the track. I'm a shooting comet and I'm never coming back. The gravity is bending around the massive heat. A thermal detonation is brewing on the street. I hold the pedal down as the dashboard starts to fry. I'm bringing out a supernova, lighting up the sky. Synthetic supernova, burning up the night, swallowing the city in a flash of holy white. The chassis is dissolving, the engine is aflame, a cosmic execution of the cybernetic game. Synthetic supernova, overload the car. I am the apocalypse, knocking on your door. The leather seat is smoking, catching into fire. A sacrificial run on a monumental pyre. The syndicates are watching, blinded by the glare. A nuclear phenomenon, a beautiful nightmare. The speedometer shatters, the numbers turn to dust. I'm riding on the energy, riding on the trust to deliver the destruction to the center of the grid. Erasing all the history, erasing what they did. The gravity is bending around the massive heat. A thermal detonation is brewing on the street.
digital assassin coming through for you. Encryption is a lock and the throttle is the key. Fighting for the data and fighting to be free. The firewall breach, tearing up the grid, revealing all the dirty little secrets that they hid. A high velocity hacking in the middle of the chase, winning every second in the electronic race. The firewall breach. Italy. They deploy the countermeasures, digital ice. I'm rolling down the highway and I'm rolling up the dice. The firewall is screaming, but I got the bypass code. An invisible ghost upon a terrifying road. I swerve between the tankers while I scrub the IP clean, vanishing like smoke inside a liquid crystal screen. The credits are in flight, the transaction is secure. A temporary sickness with a technological cure. System override. Identity erased. Trace aborted. I am the ghost. Terminal closed. Back to the real world. Breach is turning orange, the sun is turning rust. I'm driving through a canyon made of radioactive dust. The visibility is zero, the radiation's high, but I'm a desert demon who is never gonna die. My goggles are all clouded, my lungs are breathing fire, riding on the carcass of a flattened burning tire. I feel the static building, the lightning in the sand, the only kind of master in this devastated land. Hear the sandstorm screaming, biting at the paint in the land of the sinners. I am not a saint, I drop the heavy hammer, I kick it into gear. I am the only monster that the desert has to fear. Dust devil drifter, tearing up the dune, howling at the orbit of a broken double moon. A horizontal cyclone, a pillar of the smoke, leaving all the rivals in a suffocating choke. Dust devil drifter, king of the waste, giving all the scavengers a violent little taste. I navigate by instinct, I navigate by feel, with the grit of the Sahara on the leather of the wheel. The engine sucking gravel, but it's still alive and strong, singing to the wasteland a terrifying song. I see a raided convoy, I see the laser darts, but I'm a storm of metal tearing all their plans apart. I drift around the crater, I launch into the air, a beautiful disaster with the radioactive flare. Tearing up the dune, howling at the orbit of a broken double moon. A horizontal cyclone, a pillar of the smoke, leaving all the rivals in the suffocating choke. Dust devil drifter, king of the waste, giving all the scavengers a violent little taste. artificial sun is dipping low behind the glass. A golden hour glowing on the synthetic grass. I roll the vehicle out onto the empty starting line. The architecture reflecting a beautiful design. The sky is turning orange, turning violet and red. The final preparation for the journey up ahead. I calibrate the systems, I check the heavy fuel. I'm ready for the ultimate, the legendary duel. The engine warms its vocal cords, a deep and heavy hum, awaiting the arrival of the cybernetic drum. The strings are swelling upward, lifting off the ground. The city is anticipating the monumental sound. Synthetic sunset symphony playing in the air. The majesty of metal, the beauty of the dare. The orchestra of neon is tuning up the strings, preparing for the glory that the final midnight brings. Synthetic sunset symphony, a curtain falling down before we take the ultimate ride, ride across the town. I look at the horizon, the stars begin to wake. The heavy air is holding for the history we make. 100,000 engines are purring in the dark, waiting for the signal, waiting for the spark. This isn't just a race, it's a cultural event, a testament to everything the underground meant. I grip the steering wheel, the leather feels so warm. The absolute calm before the cybernetic storm. The engine warms its vocal cords, a deep and heavy hum, awaiting the arrival of the cybernetic drum. The strings are swelling upward, lifting off the ground. The city is anticipating the monumental sound. Synthetic sunset symphony playing in the air. The majesty of metal, the beauty of the dare. The orchestra of neon is tuning up the strings, preparing for the glory that the final midnight brings. Synthetic sunset symphony, a curtain falling down before we take the ultimate ride, ride across the town. The sun is gone, the grid awaits, the legend calls, the asphalt shakes, your engines. Synthetic sunset symphony playing in the air. The majesty of metal, the beauty of the dare. The orchestra of neon is tuning up the strings, preparing for the glory that the final midnight brings. Synthetic sunset symphony, a curtain falling down before we take the ultimate ride across the town. The night is here, the final chapter, symphony. Before the data streams. We drove in the analog, a world of rusted dreams. But I held the blueprint for a cybernetic heart, a brand new evolution, a brand new place to start. I wired up the circuitry into the V8 block and sync the transmission with the universal clock. The first spark of the plasma, igniting in the night, a technological baptism of the ultraviolet light. The engine gave a heavy roar, a frequency so new. The concrete turned to polymer, the sky a digital blue. The very first acceleration, breaking out the mold, the greatest Genesis story that could ever be told. Neon Genesis drive, building up the grid, the origin of everything, exactly what we did. Paving down the future with the rubber and the wire, lighting up the darkness with a synthetic fire. Neon Genesis drive, the father of the road, writing down the history inside the mother code. The skyscraper started rising everywhere I passed. A city made of miracles, a city made of glass. I laid down the highway, a ribbon of the chrome, creating a dystopia that we can call our home. The followers came after with the lasers and the speed, but I was the original who planted out the seed. A solitary pioneer exploring in the dark, leaving on the empty world the very first mark. The engine gave a heavy roar, a frequency so new. The concrete turned to polymer, the sky a digital blue. The very first acceleration, breaking out the mold, the greatest Genesis story that could ever be told. Neon Genesis drive, building up the grid, the origin of everything, exactly what we did. Paving down the future with the rubber and the wire, lighting up the darkness with a synthetic fire. Neon Genesis drive, the father of the road, writing down the history inside the mother code. The first ignition, the first transmission. The world awakens. The earth is shaken. Neon Genesis drive, building up the grid, the origin of everything, exactly what we did. Paving down the future with the rubber and the wire, lighting up the darkness with a synthetic fire. Neon Genesis drive, the father of the road, writing down the history inside the mother code. The grid is alive. The future is here. Genesis complete. in the middle of the glare. I can feel the electricity inside the midnight air. No walls to hold the spirit, no gates to hold the speed, fulfilling every animal and every human need. I'm hitting every sector, I'm hitting every mark, a horizontal lightning bolt inside the cyberdark. Highway hippodrome, racing for the crown, watching all the limits of the city falling down. A symphony of motion, a symphony of light, the only king of distance in the middle of the night. Highway hippodrome, the spirit of the free, the only way for racers to become what we can be. The interceptors vanish like the shadows in the dust. In the purity of horsepower is the only thing I trust. I drift around the tankers, I glide across the bridge, watching every sunset from the planetary ridge. The world is a blur of purple, the world is a blur of blue, the fastest operation that the district ever knew. I'm a horizontal rocket, I'm a bullet in the wire, setting all the logic of the system on the fire. Hold the road, hold the pace, the absolute winner of the human race. Victory champion of the grid, horizon conquered, hippodrome.
Are you listening, Mega City? And a massive. We're rolling on the lower deck, the broadcast is alive, the only source of truth upon the cybernetic drive. The antenna is extending, punching through the dark. I'm sending out a frequency to ignite the spark. The corporate enforcement is trying to triangulate, but I'm crossing over borders and breaking every gate. A mobile radio station wrapped in heavy chrome, making sure the underground is never left alone. Turn up the receiver, lock onto the wave. This is the transmission that the outlaws crave. I'm shifting the coordinates, moving on the grid, broadcasting all the secrets that the syndicates have hid. Midnight megahertz, loud and in your ear, the only voice of freedom that the city wants to hear. We're riding on the amplitude, surfing on the sound, keeping all the rebels and the runners on the ground. Midnight megahertz, broadcasting the fight. We are the resistance in the middle of the night. They jam the primary signal, I switch to 33. They'll never put a muzzle on a vehicle that's free. I hit a heavy pothole, the turntable skips a beat, but the message keeps on flowing out to everybody's street. I see the interceptors flash strong. We are the music, and we are the song. Loud and in your ear.
my domain, breaking